film has obviously a huge following going into it. How do you balance making sure you please the Trekkies and make sure the newbies are sort of into it?
Well, as someone who was not a Star Trek fan to begin with, my approach was, let's try and make the most fun movie we can.
Right.
One of the writers is a huge Trek fan. The other one is as well, but one of them is just, incredible Trek fan. And I just knew we were going to be in good hands because the script had, rewards for people who had watched and loved Star Trek. But if you've never seen it before, that's the audience I made the movie for. I made it for people like myself who know it, enjoyed it, but were never, gung-ho fans, who could then kind of join the ride. And I feel like now I've become this Trekkie, but I'm a little late to the party, but I love it now.
How did you assemble this cast, and was there a they must be good-looking rule to casting?
I didn't want anyone doing an impersonation of the original actors, but I wanted them to take the spirit of what they did originally and make it their own. And we were obviously insanely lucky and assembled a cast that's not only talented and smart and incredibly focused and great work ethic, but they're all funny, genuinely funny, and they all play music or sing, and so there's a very sort of fun, sort of musical, rhythmic quality to all of them, which I think helped keep the movie feeling alive and vital.
You have a penchant for being able to cast and discover wonderful leading talent from your TV shows. Now you're talking about Chris Pine. I mean, here is a chiseled, good-looking guy who seems to really have some great acting chops.
Chris Pine, Zachary Quinto, all of them. These were people who, when I first saw them, I felt, this was just my lucky day. Because clearly Spock was like, how do you find someone to play that character?
Sure.
And Zachary walked in, I just gasped. I was like, oh my God, this guy was born to play this part.
Well, so uncanny too, this resemblance.
It's nuts how much he looks like him. So that was huge. But the other thing was, with Chris, is that he had not only, again, the looks and the intelligence and the talent, but he also was so funny. And Shatner was just funny. Yeah. He had an amazing sense of humor, that he sort of brought to life in this character, and obviously he still has a sense of humor. So it was a really, again, huge coup to find both of those guys.
You're probably two of the most eligible bachelors in Hollywood.
No, not probably, the.
Oh, good. I don't want to, I don't want to put too much pressure on you.
Let's clarify.
Let's get details. Are you dating?
Yeah, no.
Maybe?
No.
I don't know.
Yes.
Sure.
No.
You wrote a letter to William Shatner to introduce yourself to him.
Yep.
Tell me about that letter.
I'd heard that there'd been some bad blood between he and the studio or whatever, and I just kind of wanted to essentially tell him that, like any actor looking for a good part, I was looking for a good part. The one that happened to land on my doorstep was this role that he had happened to play for 40-some-odd years. So, and he was very kind, and he wrote me back promptly and wished me all the luck in the world. And in fact, last night I got a chance to meet him for the first time, and again, he was lovely.
Before we go, rapid fire Star Trek trivia.
Uh-oh.
Let's see how much you know. How many episodes of the Star Trek series used the popular phrase, "Beam me up, Scotty"?
39 and a half.
All of them. We're
You're
both wrong.
0.
What?
It was never said in a single episode of the film.
What?
Similar phrases were used, but never the exact phrase, "Beam me up, Scotty." What is the technique used by Spock to read other people's thoughts?
Mind melding.
Very nice. Can you show me how to do that?
Oh, God.
So creepy.
Really?
Can you do it on me?
Oh, sure.
I know.
I want to do it on you.
Wow, you're a saucy minx.
Yeah, try. Last one. What year did Star Trek the series first debut?
1967. Minus
Six.
1 equals 6.